Good day, everyone. You're welcome to another segment of online code tutor. Our topic of today will be from differentiation. Now, under differentiation, we are going to be looking at two main aspects, which is first principle and second principle. But before then, we are going to be looking at the second principle before the first principle. Now, from the rules of the differentiation, we have y equals x. Y equals x. It means that we are differentiating y with respect to x. That brings up what we call the y dx. That is, you are differentiating y with respect to x. In some aspects, you might have something like p equals, let's say, 2q, meaning that you are differentiating p with respect to q. That's what brought up the p dq. But the major alphabetical normally used is what? Y tends to x, which brought the y dx. Now, let's say you are given y equals x and you have to differentiate it. But we have what we call a power rule in differentiation, which is y equals x raised to power n. Y equals x raised to power n. That means that this n, which is the power of x, that means that you are going to multiply the n by the coefficient, meaning that the coefficient of x here is 1. That means that this one will be nx raised to power n minus 1. That means that whatever you have as a power must be subtracted from 1. That means that 1 must be subtracted from the power. That means this is the general formula of differentiation. Now, let's say in a situation you have y equals, let's say you have y equals x, and you are asked to differentiate this particular function. Now, this one will be the y dx equals, as I said earlier, that you have n minus 1 at the power. That means that the power of this x is 1. That means that we have invisible power. It's not possible for us to subtract 1 to just write minus 1 directly. No. That means that something must be there, something must be subtracted from that 1. That means that we have the invisible 1. And here we have coefficient of x to be 1. X raised to power 1 is x, and 1 times x also is x. That means that this one will be 1 minus 1. X now equals 1 minus 1 is 0. From law of indices, anything raised to power 0 is 1. That is how to differentiate x. Now, let's say you are given y equals 2x. Now, if you have to differentiate this one will be the y dx equals, meaning that you have invisible 1 here. This one will be 2 times 1, x raised to power 1 minus 1. This one will be 2, x raised to power 0. As you all know that anything raised to power 0 is 1. That's 2 times 1 equals 2. Now, in a situation, let's say you are given another question, y equals 3x squared. This one will be the y dx equals 3 times 2, x raised to power 2 minus 1. Do you understand here? That means that the power 1 must be subtracted from the power. This one will be 3 times 2 is 6, x raised to power 1. And 6x raised to power 1 is the same thing as 6x. Now, let's say you still have another question, y equals 3x 4 plus 2x minus 1. Now, the y dx equals, this one will be 3 times 4, x raised to power 4 minus 1, plus 2x raised to power 1 minus 1, minus. Now, in differentiating a constant number, when you are differentiating a constant number, it gives you 0. That means that when you are differentiating a number that stands on its own, a constant number that doesn't have any alphabet beside, it gives us 0. This one will be 0. Now, our answer here is 3 times 4 is 12, x, 4 minus 1 is 3, plus 2x raised to power 1 minus 1 is 0. Now, here, final answer here will be 12x raised to power 3 plus 2 into, as you all know that 1 raised to power x raised to power 0 is 1, and 2 times 1 is 2. That means that one side here will be 2x cubed plus 2. That's the end of this particular topic. Kindly feel free to help us to comment, share, and like this particular video. Thanks.